So tell me what's happening Saturday.
So Saturday, we have live birds of prey at the park that are brought to us by Laura McCann with New Mexico Raptors. And she'll be here at 2 o'clock in our visitor center. She does a wildlife talk, and you get to meet some live birds. She usually brings us a turkey vulture, a red-tailed hawk, and a great horned owl. So you can get pretty close to the birds, learn a lot about them, and it's a really neat program. And they're all birds that can't be released back into the wild because they've been injured in some way. And so she's got a permit to use them as educational birds, and they travel all over New Mexico.
You know, birds of prey are always so fascinating because when someone says bird, you know, the first thing that people think of are sparrows or pigeons, you know, the cute little happy birds.
Yeah, the little bitty ones.
Right, but these are serious animals.
They are. They've got pretty impressive wingspans, and the adaptations are pretty interesting for the various birds, like the turkey vulture. His face is that really ugly where there's no fur or feathers right above the beak. That's because he eats the carrion, and it keeps his face from being, you know, nasty all the time with stuff being stuck to the feathers.
So it may not be attractive, but it is useful.
It serves a purpose.
All right, so what time again, and is there a fee to get into this?
So it is 2 o'clock on Saturday, April 5th at the Oliver Lee State Park Visitor Center, and it depends on whether you're a New Mexico State resident or not, because through the end of April, New Mexico State residents get into our state parks free for day use. So if you have a New Mexico driver's license or New Mexico plates on your vehicle, that means you get in free through the end of April. Out-of-state residents, it's $10 for the vehicle, no matter how many people are in the car. So it's a pretty good deal.
Sounds like it. Now, what else is happening at the park these days? Last year, I know you guys were doing some work on the house. Where's everything now?
So the house is still being renovated. It takes a long time when you're working on a historical building. We're making slow but steady progress on that. So we haven't really made any big strides on that one yet. We are starting guided hikes on our Lawson Springs Trail. That'll also start on Saturday, April 5th. So during the month of April, on Saturdays at 10 o'clock in the morning, you can meet in the visitor center and get a guided hike down the Lawson Springs Trail, which is about a mile round trip. And the cactus are starting to bloom, so it's really pretty. And then at the end of the month, we have another nature program. So on April 26th at 3 o'clock, we'll have some live animals. That's from the New Mexico Wildlife Center. And I don't know for sure which animals they're bringing yet, but last year they brought us a bull snake and a couple of different types of turtle.
You know, bull snakes have scared me more than once when I've been out in the boonies, because when you first see them, you don't think bull snake.
Right. And they have a pretty convincing rattlesnake act that they can do as well.
Tell me about it. All right, so all that's happening at Oliver Lee State Park. Kate, how does someone get some more information?
You can call the park for more information. The phone number is 575-437-8284, or you can go on the park's webpage, New Mexico State Parks, and there's a link for each of our parks, so you could go to Oliver Lee and find that out, and that's how you would do that.